Hello, my name is Christy Manzanis. I am the Career Placement Coordinator for the Tallahassee Community College Career Center. Before we begin today's topic, I would like to tell you a little bit about us. We are located in the Student Union on the second floor with advising. Our web address is tcc.fl.edu/Career Center. Our email address is careercenter@tcc.fl.edu. To stay current with our events, jobs, and internships, we hope you will follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Our handle is @TCC Career Center, all lowercase letters. Today's topic is resume writing. Please follow along with our resume writing guide. It is important to note why you need a resume and consider that purpose when you are developing your document. The purpose of a resume is to gain a job interview. An excellent resume will describe your qualifications and what makes you unique. To stand out among other candidates in a competitive job market, you need a resume that clearly outlines your strengths and why you are the best candidate for the position. A strong resume will grab the attention of employers and recruiters, sell your strongest skills and accomplishments, show how you are a match for the position, and most importantly, get you a job interview. It's time to start your resume. Open a blank Word document and begin typing your sections. You should include a heading with your name, local address, TCC email, and phone number. It is common to include a profile statement that highlights your top qualifications and your short-term goal. A sample profile is: highly motivated college student with 1 year of customer service experience is seeking a part-time position while earning a degree in hospitality. Please note this statement does not begin with the word I. Your resume should be written in an active tense and the I is implied. Your education section should include TCC first, since it is your current college. When listing information on your resume, always use reverse chronological order. List your current school or job first, then work backwards. In this section, include all colleges you have attended and any professional certifications you have completed or are currently working toward. Please refer to our resume writing guide to see what details you should include in your education section. It is appropriate to include your high school information, awards, and accomplishments in this section if you graduated in the past 2 years. Your goal is to replace high school info with awards and accomplishments you earn at TCC. The work history section is simple. List your current job first, then work backwards in time. You will list your job title, company name, city, state, and timeline. You should include at least 3 bullet statements that describe your duties and accomplishments at each position. You can have more than 3 bullets. When you are ready to begin writing these statements, refer to the second page of our resume writing guide. See how to construct effective experience descriptions for the formula to writing all bullet statements on your resume. Each statement will begin with an action verb like provide, develop, or manage. Be sure to not use the same action verb twice. Next, you will add the skill and a task that proves your skill or the evidence of that skill. A sample statement: provided high-level customer service while managing dining experience for up to 50 guests. Be sure to use numbers and quantify details on your resume. Next can be your skills section. This is where you list tangible skills and abilities. For example, proficient in Microsoft Office, strong verbal and written communication skills, proficient in Spanish or other languages. Please refer to the writing guide for more examples. You should have a minimum of 3 skills. Your goal is to expand this list while you are at TCC. While working on your skills section, please refer to the top skills employers seek in a candidate from NACE, the National Association of Colleges and Employers. This is included in your writing guide. The final section will be volunteer. The volunteer section of your resume is key. I would like to share a quick story of why this section is so important. We work closely with Florida Fish and Wildlife. They wanted to hire a student for a part-time position scanning documents. The sergeant called and was excited to hire a TCC student. We posted the job in FutureLink, and he received over 100 applications in just one day. The sergeant called back and said, "I only have one job. I wish I could interview everyone, but I can't. How can I choose since all the applicants qualify?" The sergeant sorted the resumes by volunteer experience. He wanted to hire someone who gives back, someone who has demonstrated leadership, and someone who is involved in their community. The volunteer section became the deciding factor for the sergeant. If you do not have work history, this section is even more important for your resume. In this section, you will list volunteer experience just like your work history. List your title, which could be volunteer, team captain, treasurer. Then you'll include the organization's name, city, state, and timeline. Volunteer experience needs to be current. Let's take a moment to think about your overall document. We do not want every resume to be the same. We encourage you to use your own words. This slide includes other titles you can use. Remember, we want to highlight your unique skill set, and your resume is a direct reflection of your work. The sections on your resume are interchangeable, and once you have typed all your information, you should go back to edit and prioritize your section. Now that we have talked about the sections on your resume, let's review how to construct effective experience descriptions. This formula should be used throughout your document. Let's look at example 2. It's written by a student who works at a fast casual restaurant like Panera. The sample reads, "Developed new order-taking process that decreased guest wait times by an average of 3 minutes." This statement begins with an action verb, then lists a project and the result. It is important to notice the quantitative measure in this description. Be sure to use numbers throughout your document. What should your resume look like? The visual appeal is important and can make the difference in the mind of a hiring manager. We recommend you take a few minutes to research resumes on Pinterest and YouTube to find inspiration for yours. Do not use a template. They are temperamental and very hard to edit. You can easily create the look of a beautiful template like the one shown here in Word. We have a few recommendations to use when formatting your resume. Use capital letters, underlining, bold, italics, and indentations to help emphasize and draw attention to important information. Be clear and consistent within your sections. Use an easy-to-read font. It should be 12 points, but no smaller than 10. When deciding on the length of your resume, remember quality over quantity. Be sure your most important information is on the first page. It is helpful to have a master resume that is multiple pages. Employers searching for online resumes typically use keyword search programs to find resumes of interest. If your resume does not include these key words, it may not be retrieved during the search process. To select keywords, read through position descriptions and identify words that indicate a skill, ability, or a knowledge set employers appear to be seeking. Use as many of these words that accurately describe your qualifications. We look to the National Association of Colleges and Employers for resume guidelines and trends. They also conduct a job outlook survey to determine what employers look for on a resume. Please review the top skills employers seek in a candidate. We have included 2 sample resumes in our guide to help you throughout the writing process. Finally, we would like to thank you for spending this time with us. We hope you will attend Resumania for an individual resume consultation with one of our staff. For upcoming dates, please visit the Career Center website, our Twitter or Facebook.